Hello, it's Dr. Rhonda Johnson, and today is Wednesday, December 22nd, 2021. You're going to be hearing a lot more about test to stay programs, so I thought I would give a high-level overview. You know, Omicron infections are expected to double and triple in the next few days. So as kids return back to school, keeping them in K-12 in-person learning is going to be a challenge, and our schools need help. So the Test to Stay program is a way to allow students and staff to continue in-person learning when exposed to someone in school with COVID. The CDC has approved this approach and the federal government is paying for it. So what's involved? Number one, rapid testing for individual students and staff who've been exposed to someone in school with COVID. The students will be tested twice. The first test has to be within 2 to 4 days post-exposure. The second within 5 to 7 days post-exposure. And the first and the second test must be administered on non-consecutive days. Now, the Test to Stay program runs for 7 days. If someone tests negative on or after day 7 and they remain asymptomatic, then they're done. At any point, if a person, a student or staff member becomes symptomatic, they need to come out of the Test to Stay program. And of course, people who test positive need to quarantine at home. Now, who is not a good candidate for a Test to Stay program? What type of schools or students? Well, first of all, students involved in high intensity sports. That's not a good program for them because, as you've seen with the professional teams, it's very easy for COVID transmission in sports where there's unmasking and close personal contact. Also, it's not for schools that don't require masking or have no social distancing or efforts to reduce COVID risk inside the schools. Now, parents, again, your big contribution is that you have to consent for these programs. They cannot test your kids at school without your consent. It will be free. Your students will be taught how to swab their noses. It's easy. It only takes a few seconds. So find out if your school is participating and consider signing up. Again, a few things you might want to know. If someone becomes symptomatic or tests positive, they go home and they quarantine. Also, if a school is experiencing a COVID outbreak or rapid rise in cases, Test to Stay shouldn't be considered. It's not meant to replace routine testing. It's meant to complement. That's the simplified version. My views are my own. Stay safe. Have a blessed day.